qué pasa, y ahora qué pasa, y ahora qué pasará. Nos quieren transformar, no lo lograrán, no lograrán, no lo lograrán, no lo lograrán, no lo lograrán, no.
Well, Los Violadores are responsible for us playing in Argentina. A long way back, in 1991, a German punk moved to Argentina because of his job. And I remember he was a fan of die Toten Hosen, and he written a letter and he said, I moved to Argentina, but thank God there's also a punk rock scene. And I got to know the members of a band called Los Violadores, and they were asking me whether you would be interested to play a concert in Argentina. And we said, of course, if you send us the flight tickets, we'll be on the plane. And we never expected an answer after that. But one day we opened our letterbox and there was an envelope with 5 flight tickets, basically. So we came over, and Los Violadores were already split up, but the following up band, Pilsen, were inviting us to play a gig with them. And this is how it all started. So for me, of course, I got to know that Los Violadores were kind of the pioneers of South American punk rock, and we felt always like brothers in crime, yeah. And it's amazing that Los Violadores have written a song about Clockwork Orange, not knowing about us, writing also a song about the same issue called Here Comes Alex. And maybe both songs were, for both of the bands, the most important songs they ever written. So it's quite strange.
Y ahora qué pasa, y ahora qué pasa, y ahora qué pasará.
Well, we as a band, we were always looking for a certain kind of madness. And we have found it in Argentina. This for us was paradise, you know. The people like to run wild, and we like to run wild also. And I mean, we had everything, every cliche you can imagine in Argentina, and all these nights. The people know about it. We had a stage being ruined because the people just were running towards the stage, and it fell into pieces. And in no other country in the world you could say, sorry, everything's broken, come back tomorrow. And within 24 hours they were all there again, the whole club packed again. In Germany it would be impossible to do that. The kids were not spontaneous, yeah? We had street fights here. We had one concert where 50 people were in prison because they were having a fight against police because it was sold out and nobody was going to be let in. It was crazy. We were outside seeing these the police with these water throwing machines. Yeah, it was different times, but it was always some madness going on. And it was exactly our kind of humor and our philosophy and attitude to life. It's weird that we have met it 10,000 miles far from home, and not in London and not in Paris, and only to a certain extent maybe in Poland and Hungary. Yeah, it's something very special, and we haven't been here now for 3 years because we were involved in different projects in Germany. We even haven't played for 3 years at home, but now we feel that it's more than time up for a special treatment. And we are aware that the Ramones have visited the country 8 times and we are on level. So we definitely want to make it a 9th time in April, so we're going to be record holders of a foreign band visiting Argentina. And so we also thought we plan a special release for South America, for Argentina, and we want to show our respect to the people doing this cover version of Uno Dos Ultraviolento, but of course it's useless recording this song without the kids from Buenos Aires.
Uno, dos, ultraviolento. Uno, dos, ultraviolento. Uno, dos, ultraviolento.
Well, Colombia, we always wanted to play Colombia for certain reasons. Last time we were already, everything was fixed. And we had a last telephone call with the guy, the agent of Colombia, and he was just shouting into the telephone, "I call you back when the civil war is over. I got no time now." We were hearing some shots in the background, and that was the last thing we heard of him. And since then there was never a approach again. But Colombia is on our list. We have never played there, but we played Uruguay, Peru, Paraguay, Chile, Brazil. We've been all over the place, and we had a few great moments. But I would never make the Mexico. Mexico was brilliant, but it's you can't actually talk about South America. Each country is really different, and especially Argentina, they got a certain mixture of the vibe and the blood of South America, but also a lot of interest and a lot of vibes and roots from Europe, and it makes it a special mix. You can't find it anywhere else.
¿Y ahora qué pasa? ¡Hey!
Well, first of all, you hardly meet anybody who used to be longer in school than me, because I've done a lot of extra rounds, if you know what I mean. I always was kept down from the teacher. And nowadays I have a laugh about that, but maybe it was the heaviest time in my life, because I was a really bad pupil. I was really bad in school, and I was paying the teachers back. It was a fight from day one on, yeah? And I'm happy that I left it all behind me. And it was a weird time, especially. But being a punk in school, when I was starting a band, I was 16 years old. For some reason, from that day on, it went better in school, because I had my stage, I had my place where I was going mad or singing to the audience. I was just not interested in school anymore, and as soon as my interest went away, I wouldn't destroy the lessons anymore, and I wasn't enemy number one of the teachers anymore. So somehow I made my D grade in the end, but it was not a nice time.
Listen, listen, listen,